Grunt, what happened last time? Tell us.
So Red, what actually happened last time?
Well, last time we had our lovely transfer students, mostly Leo, still continuing his investigation about the corruption and trying to figure out this mystery that he has stumbled upon. Mainly by going with Kate to try to get an idea of what a local perspective on some of the situation is. Though it kind of ended with Kate being a bit annoyed with him, it seemed to get some understanding that no one seems to really notice some of the inaccuracies, at least from that small, brief conversation they had there. And he's had more evidence, but he needed to find more something, another clue, another way to build this conspiracy and figure out the full details. At school, we all had our lovely classes and such going on as we try to come together as a team as such. Though, outside of the normal day of school and such, Jackpot did get a chance to finally meet her neighbor, especially since this one was someone of interest in the fact that Cassandra told us some information about this lady, that she may have been either working for working for Scarlet, and may have been cause some embarrassment for Nathan by blackmailing. At least that's what she's aware so far with the strip club. So Jackpot in her civilian outfit decided to go over with baked goods and met the woman named Rachel, who seemed friendly enough. A bit suspicious, as she didn't seem to really want Quinn to get a peek inside her home, but outside of that, she was able to get a good look at her, and of course made a text to Cassandra, let her know that she'd met Rachel. And of course, Cassandra responded like, "Who the fuck is that?" As that's not the woman that Cassandra was telling Jackpot about. That also pointed to something bad happening, so Jackpot decided to go sneak around and figure out exactly what's going on. Going around the long way in, she decided to go to the window that would give to the fire escape, and was able to easily see that there were two people in there. Rachel wasn't there, but two clowns and a dead body, as they seem to be looking for a computer and looking over a laptop and getting some information there. Once one of her compatriots left, Jackpot decided to, call the police to hopefully get some backup just in case this shit goes wrong, and immediately make things go wrong. She tried to sneak in to subdue her and such, and failed miserably as she was knocked out and tied up into a chair, as they revealed themselves as assassins, as they had come to kill, assumably, Jackpot's mysterious neighbor that she never wanted to meet. And, they can't have any witnesses here, so they're going to take care of themselves by killing Jackpot, essentially. Jackpot tried to buy herself some time, at least try to idea what the heck's going on. Like I said, she had no idea what these two were here, and she was very much surprised to meet them. Regardless, the police did eventually come, by being the fact that, it was her dad and her sister, who are law enforcement, who made a knock on the door. And, of course, the two clown assassins, Harley and Slasher, decided to take care of them. There was some gunshots, a scuffle, and such, as the fire that they had started raging on. Quinn was able to get herself out of there and came upon a mysterious sight of everyone knocked out, as, her dad and her sister were out of it, and the clowns were out of it too. Having enough time to grab those two, she stumbled upon Kate, who was coming down as well with the, weird commotion, and it was able to help Jackpot get the two out before the fire seemed to spread and consume the building, sadly. Jackpot was very much demoralized as, her whole thing failed, though she was able to save the laptop in time, hopefully to figure out exactly what was going on. While that was happening across the bay, the Scooby-Doo gang, Alexandra and John, and of course Leo, were still doing their investigation about the city's corruption when they saw the smoke and the alarms and such, and decided to make their way there. They did come upon Jackpot, who was a bit further out, having talked to Kate a bit, as they were asking some questions to try to figure out what was going on. And Jackpot just didn't really tell them the full story, of course, but saying something had gone wrong. And then there were clowns, and it was a whole kerfuffle all around. Alexandra decided to take a step away to speak to Kate, as she noticed her in the crowd, as Kate revealed that this is where she lived, and her parents and her now didn't have a place. Though Alexandra did offer her help, Kate seemed to be able to find, has another plan for her family's safety at the very least. Jackpot, while that was going on, did get a call from Desmond, who was very much worried, as he had heard about the news as well. And Jackpot, in a moment of maybe vulnerability, or decided to actually meet up with him for a moment, and decided to walk off from the group, basically trying to call it a night. Leo noticed but didn't follow, even though he was very curious. And eventually, Jackpot met up with Desmond and revealing her, to him like what her persona was. Decided to take a chance and show him that, as she gave him the laptop, decided to rely on him in this regard, as she didn't really have any place she could really go with this and what to really do with it. And he, gave her a button to hit if something goes wrong, essentially, and said he'll keep an eye on this. So that's where it ended last. Jackpot decided to go back home. Well, not necessarily go home. There's no home to go back to, because of the hospital where her her dad and her sister were being taken care of. A few scuffles in here and there, but nothing too serious. They seem to be all right. And with the help of Sid, they decided to basically bully their dad into allowing them to stay with Desmond as a place form of shelter until things got figured out. With that secured, Jackpot did reach out to Desmond, and worriedly enough to get a call or a text anything back. Of course, very worried about his safety and wanted to go check to make sure he wasn't dead or anything like that. Deciding to also maybe be a bit smart about this, to reach out to her team to hopefully have some help and backup to make sure things don't go too wrong. Decided to go help, and she was telling about this is a civilian that she wanted to make sure was safe. And with Alexandra, Jackpot, John, and Leo wanted a car ride to go hopefully visit Desmond. It was Leo who noticed in the alleyways a mysterious clown, and was able to point out to the group that these guys seem to be. And so, especially since Jackpot had mentioned them before, Leo was able to provide cover, and as well as overhear the conversation about the clowns seemingly looking for someone to kill, as well as their bit of tense argument. With his own abilities, he was able to drive a wedge between them, so one of the clowns left. Was able to lay an ambush that should have won a slam dunk, but sadly the dice were in our favor, as Jackpot tried to play distraction and everyone else tried to come up behind him. It didn't really work out as well, as Harley was able to take us out with no issue, even taking Jackpot as a hostage. And when Alexandra tried to do her own abilities, it seems she was able to do much, as she hurt herself more than the clown. With that, Harley was able to easily take us all out. Leo was able to cause a bit of trouble here and even distract her enough that she was willing to just run away, because she didn't want to deal with too many of these kids, as she still had a job to do, and was able to backflip out into the darkness, though not before Leo was able to essentially realize that she must have been close in the area and use his own abilities, which harmed everyone there. Hearing the scream for what he assumed would be his prey, we ran after her, and got knocked out, as it seemed Slasher had returned after a bit of, some reflection, decided to come back to his partner. There was a bit of a tense atmosphere, as I said, like we had to get out of there, as he seemed to be willing to get her ass to such, and get ourselves back in the car. Jackpot, having no other options, and literally having no other options, if God himself told her to, she called Nathan, as she was worried about Desmond and still had no idea if he was alive or not, and his sister was able to come down to the alleyway essentially and hopefully find, and they didn't find Desmond's dead body at the very least, so there's that. We made our way back to our studio to lick our wounds and deal with the aftermath of that, as we were trying to get ourselves prepared. Some of us more discouraged than anything else, especially poor Alexandra, who's been having a hard time ever since she came across the pond. And of course, Jackpot decided afterwards, after some bit of healing, to stop by and hang out with Desmond and such, as they were staying the night there. And Desmond's still trying to keep himself together, as Jackpot's dad seemed to be really upset about the whole thing, but seems to not be an entire asshole. And there was a bit of a frank talk from Desmond about some of the things that happened, and Jackpot did apologize, as she didn't know what to do, and she tried to hit the button earlier, but nothing happened. And Desmond revealed that he did see how badly things had gone, and was really surprised just how bad the team was acting as a whole. And a bit of back and forth, but it kind of ended basically with Desmond saying, like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do this myself. Tell your friends to meet at this the gym. I'm not letting this continue on any further. As later on, Jack would do so, and Desmond revealed himself a bit here by saying that he's aware of all of us, that we all suck, except for Leo, and that he's here to make sure that we don't die in a fight. As well as revealing more information about the fact that John Smith, of course, is American as a infiltration agent for another network, especially mentioning that he knows Stalker is his handler right now. And he also spoke with him in his own way. That Alexandra is Russian oligarchy, basically, a part of the mob, and he was aware of her brother. And saw such and such, basically showing a sure destruction if anyone decides to turn against him in any way. And with that, of course, we are now tucked safely in Desmond's helpful training montage. And I think that's where we ended last.
Yeah.
What labels? I have
You
mundane
fucked
plus
that
2.
kid.
I have negatives, Grunt.
Yeah.
I have
What the
negatives.
fuck are those labels?
This is the ones you
-2,
gave me.
How horrible. Wonder you suck.
Yeah, Grunt. How do you think we got here?
Time to fix jackpot.
What do you mean? You gave me these labels.
The shit out of you until you become more dangerous.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's exactly how it works.
That's
Grunt School of Training. Get the shit out of the kids so they
that's how
get
we do
better.
it here. Listen, the belt will teach you.
The belt will teach you. Okay, I didn't think I was in the South anymore.
Nah, baby, this is the North. So,
A Romanian North.
Pennsylvania.
we don't hit with the belts, we hit with the belt buckles. That's amateur hour.
I always got wooden spoons. That's how we do it in Mexico.
Yeah, so you each day, basically after class, you would all head to the gym. You would be like sparring sessions, individual, one-on-one, or sometimes group sessions. It's been going on for a couple of days now as you all gather again. It's basically Friday at this point. Actually, no, it would be a Sunday. It would be a Sunday. We don't really have school, as you all gather again, waiting for Desmond to show up. If there's any conversations you would like to have before.
I think Jackpot's cool right now.
Quiet as a no.
I'm just thinking of a solid roast, Grug. Give me like 2 seconds. So, you gonna try and dodge that right hook this time, Jackie, or you gonna eat it straight on again?
I don't know. Maybe I want to feel alive again. Maybe a punch will make me feel the full cold comfort or something.
I'm sure your comforts are very cold.
They are. They really are.
But you will have to hit me first. Ooh, that's the problem for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I just look at you and feel like your beautiful face just deserves to be on a mirror right now. And I hate to see it get bruised.
You know, my beautiful face does deserve to be somewhere, and it's on pictures and posters, billboards, honestly, wherever the people should deserve to see it.
Everyone swoons when they see you.
Absolutely.
Shock and awe.
Alexander would lean into Jackpot and say, but it deserves to be punched as well.
Look, a good punch in the face is a good way to measure who you are, as people I know would say.
And you hear Desmond just kind of like saying like, yeah, Rollins landing the hit, like walks in. And right now, I'm not sure you can land shit. Now, during the last couple of days, which one of you would have taken this training seriously and one of you lukewarm?
I think Leo would mostly be stick to a supportive role, especially in group combat, where he just mostly focus on screwing with the opponents and stuff like that. For the most part, he's probably like you doubt if Leo's actually ever even thrown a punch in this entire combat. Hell, you're not even sure if the Leo you're talking to is actually the real Leo, or if he's just hiding behind a couch somewhere.
Listen, John has gotten military training. He doesn't need tips on how to throw a punch. He just want to hear better coordinated with Jackpot and Blitz. That's the main issue in his eyes.
Alexandra would take it seriously.
Sandra, increase your danger and freak. Actually, no, just increase your danger by 1, decrease your superior by 1. What about Jackpot?
I think with her conditions right now, she just flings herself fully into it. She just feels very hopeless, insecure. So this is just like either a way to deal with her frustrations or to at least feel like she's doing something.
Yeah, do the same thing. So you increase your danger by 1, decrease your superior by 1, but you also get to remove the hopeless.
Yeah.
I'll say, Alexandra, I think you can remove the insecurity.
Oh, okay.
As yeah, no, unlike the other two, you do put way more effort into this and take this way more seriously as you try and focus and improve whatever you can. And Desmond is clearly a good combatant, and his advice, while rough around the edges, is definitely solid. As kind of like walks in, just looks at the four of you and says, "Well, it's been a couple of days now. How does everyone feel?"
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Definitely better.
My legs hurt, but I think that's part of the course.
Just like in the good old days.
Oh my God, you're talking like you're my age.
I think he might be.
His record
Actually-
clearly states 18.
Certainly says that.
You sure about that one?
Listen, Clerical.
I could have sworn he was 30. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, guess we'll have one more training session, and then you kids are free for the rest of the weekend.
Yay.
Finally get to rest my sore muscles. What?
Kind of like looks at all of you and says, "Let's make it easier for you then if you're so tired. All four of you, just take your best shot."
I set him on fire.
Sure, unleash the powers. What exactly are setting on fire? He's not there anymore.
Then I know where my allies are, so I'm gonna try and keeping them out of it. Pretty much all around me, but I'm just kind of like pinging out for mental waves over there, and just like, yeah, you feel like you're on fire, but I'm specifically avoiding us. Let's just hope there's no janitors in the building.
It's just the gym and it's just you four and him
Yeah.
somewhere. If he's here anymore.
If he's not here, then yeah, I don't have infinite range, and I don't want to do infinite range either.
I'll have to get in a hit. What are the rest of you doing?
I think Jackpot's going to use her her advanced shoot ability to see if she can sense or tell where he's at. Essentially,
Sure, give me unleash the powers.
you do.
You quickly glance around the area. You realize there's only the four of you.
God, fucking damn, he's even in here. She like basically gets up and tries to like let the others know, essentially.
Well, guess we better use this time to prepare then. And I'm going to start creating duplicates of all of us. Almost like walking out of us are copies, and that, we'll just...
Yeah. I guess you start playing around with your illusions.
Just in case he decides to attack us, suddenly.
How long are we gonna wait?
I don't know how long the rest of us gonna wait. I'm gonna move with them.
Yeah, I don't think Jack will wait long. She's been in this type of situation before, so I think she's just gonna try to see. I assume he's never let us leave the gym, so I'm not too sure if this is something he's done before or is just always
this is
stay in
not-
the gym.
Yeah, usually you stay within the gym.
Okay.
5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass.
I don't think we wait that long, do we?
Alexander's
don't
just
think
gonna
so.
guard the door and see if he's outside.
I agree.
You don't see outside. It's just peaceful neighborhood, people just walking about.
I think this is gonna be an all-day thing. Like he's just gonna attack us randomly sometime during the day.
God, I hope not.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, the whole enemies could attack at any time type of thing.
What about you, John? See anything? Got any ideas?
Nope. Might have just honestly might have just left to do some other things.
Just says fucking who to go grocery shopping. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. Might be.
But John, you can always assess the situation.
Yeah. I mean, I can. I'll try to assess the situation. I guess look around, but a 9.
Let's say you have to get a good hit on him.
Well, I assume you can expect us more to sniff us out, maybe. So you're probably playing hide and seek.
So he wants us to find him, huh?
Better start searching then.
Hopefully, if we go too far, there'll be a lot
I'll
of
look,
questions at anything else.
I'll look at Jackpot and go, so, you know him the best. Where might he be?
I don't think you realize the relationship we have. I don't really know him the best. I can
Well,
try
better than we
to.
do.
Yeah, and I only know 2 places, and I don't think he's gonna go there. It's too obvious.
I doubt you.
Here and
I doubt he would leave the place to fight outside, and I think they would risk losing his identity. That would be rather silly.
Unless he's suited up.
oh, I have no idea who he looks like in a suit, so that's on me. So
You know
I'm
all
gonna.
photos online. You know how we look. Costume.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. We did. I apologize. Forgot for a second. He's always just Desmond in my head.
Because you're so clear with them.
I know, but I don't think Desmond. I think Desmond would have told her not to say his name, if nothing else. So I don't think she's been calling him that. I would hope. Well, we can either go around the block and see if we can figure out where he's at, or we can stand here looking like idiots.
I guess I don't think we should split up, or else he'll probably pick us off one by one. So let's stick together. Where's the
Okay.
first place we should check?
Well, we can stay around here. Maybe go to Joe's. Maybe not. Jack will begin walking, trying to keep an eye out on her senses up.
Didn't what do you mean they would want to use his real name? What?
I'm saying, would Desmond did Desmond tell him his real civilian name, or did he just tell
Yeah.
us to call him by his hero name?
No, he's always been Desmond with all of you.
Ah, okay, then that's fine. Then.
I posted the suit so you know how he looks in his costume, but he doesn't wear this with you training.
Okay, like I said, like,
Yeah.
do we know him as a renegade? Because I don't know if we know that. That's
he
all.
told you
Okay.
that he wants used to be vigilante renegade, but
Gotcha,
he's been
gotcha. Okay.
retired.
So I guess you're following Jackpot to Joe's.
Yeah, well, Joe's literally next door, so you all just
Yeah.
head out and walk in Joe's. Like,
Not there?
no, it's empty. So you do spot a note left on one of the tables.
What does it say, Grunt? What does it say?
I wonder who picks it up.
Well, whoever picks it up, it says, follow the smell of hypocrisy.
Leo will just
Be
say,
anywhere.
well, let's go to. Is it like public knowledge where what's the fucking name?
The Osiris Tower or the
Patriarch?
Patriarch?
The page, like where the patriarch is. Does
The
he have like an
neighborhood.
official
The
building?
neighborhood is no. The exact address, probably not, but the neighborhood definitely.
There's a few places. Well, wherever. I assume we're like walking out now.
Yeah.
So like, well, wherever John's bosses hold up, maybe the patriarch's place.
Could even be the school.
Could be the school too.
Huh?
Maybe
Can I
the
assist-
what's
Sorry?
Scarlet? Maybe the Osiris Corp too.
Any number of things. Grunt, can I assist the situation? You know, I assume like the most common thing Desmond would have mentioned about his hypocrisy, because there's like I said, there's a few places, but I assume it's the school, but I don't know if that's enough clues to point to that direction.
You can make whatever assumption you want based on what you know. It's fine.
So if we want anything else, he seems to not like the school or the heroes as a whole, and I don't know if we want to show up at Stalker's place and have a bunch of questions about that one.
I don't think you know where Stalker actually is.
Oh, true.
John does.
No, no,
John,
no, no, no,
John.
no, there is no correct meeting place. He just tells me when that he wouldn't.
As
know.
was
Correct. The
DMs.
correct way would say John knows how to get in contact.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Okay. Well, I guess best shot's either the patriarch's place or the school. So, who votes patriarch? Who votes school?
I mean, we can split up in groups of 2.
You sure it's a good idea? We gotta actually hit him when we find him.
Well, in this case, I've been splitting up because he's rather mobile.
If it was a game of try and catch the speedster, I don't think we'd ever win that.
That's true.
He's definitely waiting somewhere.
In that case, sticking together is better.
I vote school.
Grunt,
Agrees.
in my research, what's been like almost like the site of like the biggest almost scandal that I've found so far?
Have to be a bit more specific.
I guess if I found any scandals involving or at least alleged scandals involving like anyone in like positions of power in the city outside of Scarlet's group. Maybe the patriarch or prominent figures in the school.
No,
or...
the patriarch has a very clean record. Most of the people who work for him also do that. In fact, it's almost a bit too clean.
It is in fact very weird. We could also go to the city hall if you really wanted to start following the trail.
Huh? Why not? Let's go see if we can find the hypocrisy.
So do you want to go to city hall over the school or?
You mentioned like 5 places.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, okay, where do you decide to go?
Oh yeah, I assume you want. I'm probably going to the city hall. That's the case then.
Leo was just throwing out ideas. You're also probably. I don't think you're sure why Leo would just mention the public records. That probably seems kind of random to you.
It is a little bit random right now. He said,
Well-
I'm fine with, wouldn't hurt to take a peek and see if we find anything, right?
So you're voting public records then?
Yes, that's...
All right. Let's have a look there then. See if you find anything.
I guess you ventured to the public records.
Yeah, I was confused. I was throwing that out. You seem like really
Randomest
attached to that.
place ever. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. John mentioned. Maybe something more personal related. I think. Maybe it's.
I don't know how Jackpot went from super hot to just fucking ice cold. in,
Look,
like,
I
one
am
move.
fine with where we go. I'd rather just... If we're fine with going to school, cool. I will go to the school.
Like, school makes sense. Patriarch. Yes, makes sense. Public hall. Okay. The mayor's office. This is the
Considering
trouble,
this is
'cause
probably
you seem rather indecisive. I would say either the patriarch or the school make the most amount of sense.
yeah.
Okay, then. I go to the school with my first thought then.
We would be more accepted there.
Yeah, less
Raise those
questions. Jackpot starts walking.
That's good to me.
Yeah. You get there. As you arrive in front of the university home, there's envelope. It's kind of like lying on the steps going up into the main building.
I think he's following us and waiting until we almost get here to place the notes.
Probably it'll be very weird for them to just lie around, nobody finding them at all.
It's a Sunday. There's not that many people around.
Oh, it's Sunday.
I guess this time Leo will go and pick it up.
Yeah, it's an envelope. You open it, I presume.
Yep.
There's a couple of photos inside.
What are the photos?
Now, Leo, how up to date would you be with international famous superheroes?
Considering I'm currently delving deep into scandals involving them, probably pretty recently up to date.
You definitely recognize the Golden Sentinel.
Mhm.
And these are pictures of her with another man in rather romantic circumstances. One, they're actually kissing.
With my very tiny hidden camera, I'd like to take pictures of those pictures. I'll like slide them back in, and I'll like walk back to the news. Like, ooh, looks like there's some spicy news here.
You show the pictures to the rest of it.
I'll like. Perhaps we should wait until we're a bit more secluded, but I'll let you in on a secret, and I'm going to again create auditory hallucinations in their head of what I saw. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just make them see it. Why not?
You can just make pictures in our eyes.
Yeah. Like a little heads up, like you just see like that pop up.
Yeah, Alexandra, it's your brother.
Oh god. Great. Let's get a picture.
Does Alexandra look like shocked or nervous at all?
She looks nervous.
Do you know who this person in the picture is?
Her? No.
You say her or him?
Her.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know the guy then? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I've seen him once or twice.
You just told me you delve. Paul Knox isn't an exactly like underground figure. He's one of
I don't
the
know
most...
if I recognize him.
You do. He's definitely not as famous as Golden Sentinel, but he's one of the biggest names with a lot of infamy, mind you. Not the best reputation, affiliated with sort of like the Russian elite.
again, still like talking over your heads, it'll be like, well, apparently he might be a friend of yours. Well, I mean, that's not too shocking considering apparently this guy's also from Russia.
Oh. Convenient. Wait. Maybe we'll see him.
I hope not. There's a lot of sketchy stories about this guy.
Really? Know anything more about that?
He's connected to the elites.
Not just that,
Which,
Leo. You know that when I say elites, I do mean like the mob, either the mob or like shady government types. In any case, he has been like, it's again allegedly, allegedly he's been connected with several major crime operations throughout the world. There's like so many bad rumors about this man. It's kind of weird to see someone like him with someone that's literally on the other end of the extreme, like Golden Sentinel.
Say Leo will say, well, considering Golden Sentinel is quite the goody two shoes, this is very much a star-crossed lover story. Considering this guy has ties to criminal organizations all around the world, allegedly, of course, but the mobs, shady government types, runs the whole gauntlet.
I mean, if she likes it, I mean, she's an adult.
Listen, well, considering it's if these were just two people, then there'd be nothing wrong with it. But this is in fact a Golden Sentinel, someone who's supposed to be a paragon of justice and honor and all that crap. So, I mean, I found all of this out, in just a few days of research. So, yeah, it's hard to believe Golden Sentinel wouldn't know about the allegations against him. And again, Jackpot, you're just imagine that casually mentioning that Leo's been researching this type of crap is probably confusing to you.
Look, Jackpot's found out, one, that Blitz is apparently a Russian mafia princess. Two, that apparently you guys are doing a research in the background. And three, apparently the Golden Sentinel is fucking a mafia prince right now. So there's a lot going on all at once. And she's looking from, I assume, Alexandra to Leo. And I would ask the same question. So, is this one of these people that are inside your circles because of your connections?
I mean, I seen him. Yeah. Oh God. We should tell the truth, right? In the group, no one will tell anything outside this group, right?
I make no
Hey.
promises, but sure.
Cross my heart, hope for Jackpot to die.
Yeah. What he said.
Oh God. He's family.
Oh, like watch out for that car, guys. Oh, keep off the road.
Fucking action unit comes around.
Like third cousin family, or
More like father. Yeah.
So that's the guy who you said was a little cuckoo. Well, a little overprotective, I mean. My apologies.
Oh, he is cuckoo.
do your
Well, I didn't want to say
parents
myself.
know about this? Is this cool? I actually don't know what the forbidden romance of this heroes and villains work out as.
I mean, I don't know about that, and she's pointing at the picture. I don't think they know about it because they probably not let him. But if it gets out, it's gonna be a big problem.
Well, for Golden Sentinel and your boyfriend, I assume, and her boyfriend.
Yes.
This will make anything that she does called into question if this is found out, right? How long has he had
Exactly.
these? How old are these pictures?
I'm not sure if I want to know.
I was gonna say, by how they look, they must have been taken at least in the last 6 months.
It looked pretty recent.
Ooh. Wow, this is all types of. Someone's gonna be in big fucking trouble.
Oh, yes.
I'll like look over at Alexander's like, is your brother in town right now?
I mean, he visited me a few weeks back, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Timeline's that up then.
Could you
Well,
repeat
that
that?
Takes the family jet.
I said, the timeline's that up.
Okay.
Um,
Takes the family jet to come visit in the States. Goes back to Russia when he gets bored. What?
I mean, he would probably do that, yes.
I mean, it's not like they lack the cash to do it. Isn't it?
yeah, you never taken a quick trip for love? And I'll like do the air quotes.
That sounds so stupid.
It does, yes.
All right. Well, have you ever taken a quick trip to get your dick wet?
I don't have one of those.
What's the other phrase? Clam jammed? I don't know.
I don't eat clams.
Leo needs a PR guy. Leo needs a
I need a PR guy. Got any clams, ladies and gentlemen? Leo just kind of like purses his lips and like, we'll table this discussion for now. Anyway.
So, looks like biggest superhero, one of the biggest superheroes in the world, has a big dark secret. Anything else in that envelope? Any other clues?
It was just those pictures, right?
Yep.
Nothing else so far, but if we were to follow the trail of hypocrisy, then next logical step is finding out more places where Golden Sentinel visits, or maybe even her partner, Moon Knight. Or
only one
obviously
place.
we could go to the Patriarchs again.
Oh, God, I don't want to get in the eye of the patriarch. There's already enough problems with that whole situation as it is.
Ooh, see, I hate to break it to you, but you're kind of already there.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Hate. What did you say?
You're kind of already there.
Oh, it's not just me. Well, we
Nah,
can go
we're
visit
all
the
there.
patriarch. We can go visit the patriarchs and see how that works out for us, I guess. I assume you want to hide those photos, though.
I mean, she's gonna reach for them if Leo lets her. I think the best kept safe with me.
Why is that? Yeah.
I mean, he's still my brother, and I don't want anything happen to those pictures.
I mean, these are probably just copies, but if it makes you feel...
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right,
So-
well, if you feel more comfortable holding on to them, go be my guest.
Thank you.
Leo already has pictures of his own.
Well, let's go say hello to the patriarch, I guess.
As you start driving back up into the wealthy area, the valley, well, you don't even know exactly where he's living. As you slowly drive through the neighborhood, can one of you can roll assess the situation, and I'll give him like a plus.
I have a +3 if you want me to do it.
Guaranteed, no complicated.
Oh, look at that shit. That's a 15 right there.
Yeah, as you glance around, carefully studying, you do spot another similar envelope that's sort of just stuck in one of the fences.
Leo will, I guess, pop out of the back and just start strolling over to, almost like walk past it and like swipe it as he's walking. And then get back into the car.
And as you open the second envelope, This time these are pictures of Moon Knight in similar promiscuous situations.
Called it.
Same guy or?
No.
Same girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
This is one of the
Uh,
Chinese supervillains. Not supervillains,
Wow.
rather
Oh,
top tier like
hero.
heroes.
Freudian slip once again.
Fine, I just don't worry.
She was the Tiananmen Square. She in fact did laser down process.
Holy shit. She was the
Huh?
one who set up the Mulan camera equipment in the Uyghur Muslim camps.
God.
Well, it seems everyone has a romantic partner going on with these whole superhero things.
Sure does.
It's like a common thing.
You'd think dating would be easier for people who are this popular.
Does the Asian Chinese superhero look familiar at all to Jackpot or at all? Or is he just like basically like you said an unknown?
I mean, no, she's not unknown. She's quite known. It's just that, I mean, you don't know her personally.
I
Just
gotcha,
another
gotcha.
top tier, famous or infamous, depending who you are. Individual.
Okay.
Oh, so but it is a woman though.
Yes.
Oh my. Quite scandalous indeed.
Why is it scandalous? I think out of this
International
one, this is
international politics?
God, sounds so annoying.
Altheon's like biggest rival in the world is the Imperial Academy.
Ah,
Rival shacking up.
I don't know if any of you care to like assess the situation as to how like Leo's handling these photos.
No, John's like.
Yeah, John's driving. I know that. Gotta keep your eyes on the road, boss.
Yeah, no, John's like, Leo's the kind of guy to be into today. He's no surprise at all that fucking he's like interested in the shit.
I'm
I
taking
will
secret
roll.
photos. That's why. Goddamn.
You.
I shall roll. Look at that! Look at that!
Jackpot, you know what?
Doesn't fucking
He
matter.
was probably sexist.
I got something here.
Absolutely. You know, judging Leo, he's probably gonna jerk off to that shit later, you know? That's probably what he's doing right now.
He's hiding his phone.
Yeah, he's just illusioning you to seeing something else.
Yeah.
As you're driving though, Jackpot, your phone will.
She will look at the caller ID first before picking up.
As Desmond.
Oh shit! Speak of the devil. She will pick up the phone then.
Have fun yet?
Well, found a couple of very scandalous photos. Apparently, I think I'm learning some new things about my team, and I'm judging them harshly for it.
Feel free to come back to the gym if you want to learn the sick and sad truth about this fucked up world. Or if you don't want to, come back and we'll finish the rest of the fight. Not, I think we need to talk.
So either way, we go back to the gym right now.
Yeah, you go back to the gym, but if you the choice is if you want to learn more about the situation, don't come in swinging. If you don't give a shit, you come in swinging.
Got it.
Understood. See you soon. And, Jackpot will relay the information. It seems Leo already overheard, but looks like we have a choice. Desmond says, back at the gym, we can either learn more information or have a full-on fight, depending on if we go in guns blazing or not.
I'll like share a look with Alexandra and John. I think we'd like to learn a bit more.
Absolutely.
Game, Jackie?
Yeah, why not? I'm already fucked shit deep in this, so let's go get a history lesson, I guess.
Yeah, we should probably mentioned to you the other thing we've been kind of like not telling you about.
Yeah, go on. We have like at least a 20-minute ride back.
Yeah, so I kind of roped Alexandra and John into looking into the economic disparity of Halcyon, and I ended up finding that, well, every single politician who's tried to actually help out the local area has been has had some allegations raised up against them. True or not, the more suspicious thing is that only those politicians have ever had anything come to light against them, which means the others are being protected, of course, right? When Alexandra wanted to come along, well, turns out if I just did that, the Russian mob would have me killed. So I went over to the Osiris Corp, and well, I am now under her protection to keep investigating, and I have her go ahead to keep doing what I'm doing. She even provided me with someone to publish it when I'm done.
That's about. Should I share? I feel like I should be able to share too. Apparently, there's some big beef information, a scandal going on with the biggest, oldest families of the city. Where if you pay attention to all the things going on for the last couple decades, you realize there's a whole big conspiracy where they try to grow into power slowly over time, and the fact that the most powerful people in our nation may be the most corrupt, and we just let it happen without realizing it.
Frog in the boiling pot.
Yeah. And the patriarch and the biggest three families are somehow in the middle of it all.
What's the third family? I know that like Nathan's family, obviously the patriarch. And who's third?
Moon Knight's family, the Joneses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm.
I see. Also, I just wanted to know we weren't excluding you. If you'd ever wanted to come along, I still would have let you.
I appreciate that. I was also trying not to, well, I think it's best if I didn't go along in the first place. I'm kind of already in trouble as it is. And I don't think you guys need to have that type of thing telling your Scooby-Doo investigation.
Well, considering that Fed Boy here is apparently tied to the American military and she's tied to the Russian mob, I don't think bringing you in here would have made too much of a difference.
Yeah, fairly. Well, actually, John, who's you? Because Desmond told us that he went to Stalker. He just vaguely mentioned it. So
No,
John asked,
no, Stalker is his handler.
Like
That-
name
that's-
drop Stalker.
Yeah, as his handler. Yeah,
Gotcha.
So you would know him.
Well, that all comes together because the guy John knows is the same guy I know, but he's not as nice to me.
No, he's a special, isn't? It's a special kind of like takes a while to get to know him. It's special kind of guy.
That's one way of putting it. That's one way of putting it. But yeah. So that's one of the things I was trying to do, not to get in too much trouble, or a lot of people will be, well, a lot of things would have gone wrong. But it seems like it's gonna happen regardless, so that's nice.
Your neighborhood does gravitate to quite a few incidents and powerful individuals sitting around there.
It's the hardest part of town. It's one of the things you kind of expect when you live there. Well, not this level, but you know what I mean.
Does gravitate. Literally nothing happened. The fire
Yeah.
broke out. What?
No, it's what like you saying like the place where Jack lives is like where most of the crime and bad things happen there, right?
Oh, I see. I thought it's
Something,
like
yeah.
the most heavy. Like I was like, never mind.
No.
No, that's what
Okay,
Jackson said.
yeah.
Not to this level. We didn't have fires before this, but yeah, we've had like bad crime and stuff. But then,
Yeah. As you pull up in front of the gym, as you walk inside, you see Desmond just kind of like eating a hamburger, almost finishing it.
Yo, Des, we're back.
And seeing how you haven't already gone for my head, I assume that this means you want to learn more.
Ooh, absolutely.
Oh, cool. Have a seat and well, prepare to be disappointed, sad, annoyed, whatever.
I will pull up a chair, sit it, cross one leg over the other.
If I
Yeah, I'll
told
take a seat as
you, if I told you that all the top superheroes in this world, all the people with powers, the governments, they all pretend to like fight each other, but most of them are actually just in cahoots and it's all just a fucking theater show.
Secret cabal of global elites. That tracks.
Well,
Why? What the fuck?
because I think they're trying to gain more power. I think they've been doing that since the late 60s. And, well, not exactly sure who's part of this secret society, but, well, the pictures there prove it. I snatched them from the laptop. Clowns wanted. That's why she died. She was a professional blackmailer, but it seems that came into some other spicy pictures, as you can see. Apparently, some forbidden love affairs are going on around the world. Halcyon City is known to be much more less observant than some other places. That also lets these sort of sharks roam much more.
Are there any more pictures? Are there any more scandals?
Nothing as damning as the one I've shown you.
Hmm.
Well, there are ones of Olympian, but, well, I feel like that's less of a scandal and more of a someone who was rather unfortunate. The ones that I've shown you, though, Golden Sentinel with one of the top heroes of the Russian Federation. That's oh boy, that would fuck up the world.
Yeah, that's a doozy right there.
Halcyon's brightest hanging out with the imps. It's stories just write themselves. Of course, if I tried to publish such a thing, I would be found dead. Or actually, maybe I wouldn't even be found dead, I would just disappear. Here's the sad truth. I don't think there's anything me, you, or anyone can do about this ship.
What?
Patriarch, if he wants tomorrow, he can sink the entire city. What are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna even stop that?
Because of the man-made flotation devices, right?
Yeah. A fucking golden child sentinel, she could probably blitz all of us, crash through my spleen and pull it out on the other side. Her brother probably dash from one end of the city to another, wrecking and demolishing everything in his path. How the fuck do you stop these sorts of individuals? He like looks at you, John, and says, "Don't you fucking give me the bullshit about containment force or any other sort of anti-superhuman enhanced task force? Because I know who the fuck's pulling the strings of those. Do you realize how fucking corrupt and useless your organization is?"
I know.
Do you?
We'll go on. Don't leave us in suspense.
There's a lot of nepotism going on there.
No. If that's your biggest concern,
I don't know, probably corruption, cooperation, all kind of stuff.
what if I told you that Stalker has the secret over Jackpot that he uses to control her life?
Won't surprise me. He's an intelligence officer.
Yeah, and what if I told you that the one that gave him that secret, it's not even part of your fucking task force. In fact, it's not even part of your fucking government. Tell me, Jackpot. And look at me honestly and tell me. Did you ever let anyone mess with your helmet?
I think she did, right? Wasn't it?
You
At the start,
certainly
long,
did.
long ago.
Yeah.
You certainly did.
I gave some experimental tech.
I can't hear you guys. You're all speaking at once.
You certainly did.
Yeah. Fuck. Are you really telling me? Forge?
The fuck is Forge?
Are you talking about when Patriarch gave her a helmet?
I'm not telling you. I'm letting you decide.
Oh, okay.
No, that was in
Is
character.
it-
That was it, the reaction.
Oh, gotcha. But thank you. Says there's only been 2 people who I let,
Yeah.
well, anywhere near that.
Like I should smack you
Wait.
twice, but who are those 2 people?
Oh, one was a Patriarch. The other one was, I thought, was a friend. Person I know at school, Forge.
Who do you think would have leaked your identity? Random student? Or one of the most powerful and influential people in the world? Who specifically pushed for legislation against people like you?
Yeah. He was asking questions already. I didn't know if he even knew or why he would be trying to find out about me, if he already did. Already know.
Smoke and mirrors. Jackpot. Smoke and fucking mirrors. Rule number 1. Verify everything. Don't trust anyone. Think for yourselves. My point, and he like looks back at you, John, and says, your organization, proud achievement of the United States, is just the patriarch's bitch.
Ooh, that actually makes John actually interested. Oh, no, that actually makes John speak up now. That actually raises John's very much interest after that for a little bit. He isn't fully believing Desmond, but because coping and thieving, but he's interested.
You know, when I told Stalker this 2 nights ago, after he stopped throwing a tantrum, he was shocked too. That's the funny part, right? Doesn't matter if there's a stalker here, a stalker there, someone who can a tiny bit of authority and some connections. At the end of the day, the web is so wide, so entangled. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're all fucked. I'm fucked.
What's your opinion on the
So-
reporter Emma? Grunt, the
Yes.
name of the reporter that Scarlet gave to me to like try and like.
Yes.
That was Emma. That was Emma,
Yeah.
right? What about the reporter Emma Mathis? What's your opinion on her?
Someone who's allowed to live as long as she's not too inconvenient. She's good, but she thinks she's better than she actually is. To make the story believable, you have to let some fish get caught in the trap. It's not the big fish, the small ones. Pawns to sacrifice. Let the bloodhounds think they've caught something. If you look online, she has a huge following. People trust her. People see her as one of the last bastions of true investigative journalism regarding superheroes. Imagine if you can play someone like that around. You couldn't do that unless your web of connections runs extremely deep. The moment she becomes too inconvenient, well, I wouldn't be surprised if Calamity shows up again.
Does seem to be the trend.
Every time someone gets close to the truth, you
But I heard about the only hero killed by Calamity the last time, right? Okay.
I think Calamity is like public knowledge. Run is it possible to assume that he's like one of
yes.
the. Is he the most famous villain?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Blue Flame got too close to the truth this time, and last time it was the previous Olympian and his wife.
I don't know. All I know is damn awfully convenient.
I honestly kind of always was kind of suspicious how he always shows up once or twice and then just disappears for nothing, being he's so incredibly powerful.
Laws
was,
get
um,
passed, public opinion gets swayed. Halcyon, the university, much bigger, much better, bigger budget, better facilities, more laws passed. It's all very convenient, isn't it?
So here's the question, Desmond. If they were all so infallible, so omnipotent, they wouldn't have to go through all the smoke and mirrors, wouldn't they? I think that if the actual wide population does find out about this, we might actually have a shot. There are a bunch of people with powers hanging around that, may happen to be just more powerful than Golden Sentinel, or a few of them who could at least get close.
I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking know why they're so scared. I don't know if that freaks me out even more or less. If there is if let's just assume that all the most powerful enhanced humans around the planet are working together. And still there's something that scares the living crap out of them and somewhat keeps them in line, forces them to resort to subterfuge and guile. What the fuck even is that?
Maybe mutual stress. Maybe even if they do cooperate, maybe there's.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a great council of equals. Maybe they fight amongst each other. And they
I
fear.
assume that as well. Seems the most reasonable explanation.
Yeah, who wants to be the king of the deep state?
But it all just comes down. Countries, organizations, borders, they're all just under the different sphere of influences of one superpowered human or another. Something about that reality just makes me sick.
Do you have any evidence about the governmental collusion besides the incriminating photos?
If I had, I would have long ago exposed it. Fortunately, most of the things that I've been able to gather over the years are conspiracy theories and circumstantial evidence at best. These photos are the most conclusive things I've ever seen. I think they're not just gonna be like, they've been faked, means nothing. Tabloids will pick up on this, and that's about it. This will not sway public opinion. So what if superheroes fuck each other? No. We need proper evidence. Then, even if we have that, what then? Do I just go to the same authorities to ask them to check themselves?
I have been. Well, here's what's been bouncing around in my head for the past couple months. We work together. You were been doing this by yourself. You're good, but you are just one guy. We have a couple different ability sets that we could maybe add to you. We actually find some concrete evidence. And then, maybe, we plan out, we scheme, we prepare for one moment where we can take control of the news, the TVs, the radio waves. We get it all out there, and then we either run or we die. Contact Emma, get her in on this. One big hurrah.
Nonsense. Yeah. Then we'll be fugitives all our lives. Or you all don capes and pray to God nobody connects the dots. Why do you think they want to get rid of vigilantes, masked heroes, and such? Because the ones they don't know about are the ones that I actually are scared about.
I don't think I mind too bad donning on a little mask and spandex, if it's for a good cause.
I have to agree with the deep state here, but most vigilantes are mostly just of varying quality. I'm not sure how
Yeah,
beating up minor street fucks in Brooklyn is fighting the glorious deep state.
Vigilantes come in all shapes and sizes. Anywhere from insane maniacs who hurt people and give no shit about collateral damage, to people who are just about as professional as some of the top tier hero license users across the world. I don't deny that.
What about that hunter guy?
I don't know. Seems to be on the more unhinged side. Melting people's brains and all.
Listen, Leon, I like your spirit. You're a principled guy, but I'm not sure how. In assuming your plan would work, I'm not sure raving about the deep state on the airways would convince things to change. Maybe there's more subtle things, better ways to go about this.
Subtlety's their game, John. If we
Exactly.
subtly try and influence the populace, they'll crush us right back. I'm saying we get it all in one go. Make newspapers that we distribute all around the city. Spread our evidence over the airwaves, over the TV, over videos, all simultaneously. They'll take it down. But for that brief moment, everyone will see one way or another.
And then what?
And then we find out what they've been so scared of.
But what if there is nothing to fight them? Or at least, what about even if the global revolution will succeed? How many you think will die?
So are you happy as things are? You happy letting
No,
people
no, fuck that. No, fuck
squander?
that. No, fuck that. This now is mostly computing some things, but how about infiltrating them? What better way to gather information?
And how would we infiltrate? They already know all about us.
I think for us it's kind of too late. I think at this point. Well, actually depends.
If
I'm not
you're
sure
willing
how high we are
to,
on the radar.
if you're willing to put your lives on the line, I have a plan. Something radical that will shift the entire balance of the world, cause distress and chaos amongst their ranks, and well, may at the very least shake this nest of vipers.
I'll look to my other two companions who've been very silent throughout this and just say, what's your guys' opinion on this?
You're asking, well, it's a bold plan if nothing else, but you're asking people to take the trust that the superheroes have built over decades to see if they'll believe the word of if we have enough evidence to improve the fact. If they actually look and don't dismiss it easily. And, well, we're asking to put not only our lives, but the people that are around us in danger as well for this, too. It's a very tall order. But I think if nothing else, this shows that there's something. I feel like this is one thing they're doing. There's probably a lot more worse things they're doing too.
Ice Princess?
I mean, I agree with Jackpot, but if we can at least try to stop them or do something for the better, it's worth it.
A little question though, Desmond. What's the plan involving this? Blow up a bomb at the page with it all the little mansions.
You all join the protection unit. Halcyon protection unit. Get good enough. Draw everyone's attention. And I'll do the shitty part.
So some bombs are involved.
Something a bit more precise. I don't do collateral casualty.
What's to stop once we join the protection agency them sending us on some little suicide mission, a little accident here or there? I'm pretty sure we're already on their radar. Mostly due to me.
Nothing actually. Pride, arrogance, overconfidence, greed. Maybe they can think they can swing some of it to their side. They have Jackpot in their pocket.
So what you're saying is be flashy, be big, become beloved by the citizens in just a mission or two, so that they think they can use us as publicity.
Yeah. Or make them think you can be used in whatever ways. I need you during the summer to ensure that I'll update you at the time, but let's just say there will be an event. This event can be rather private, with a couple of individuals, in which case, well, my plan goes to shit. Or, if there's a lot of people, suddenly it becomes a public event. Information about it gets leaked, gets revealed. Then, well, I can do my job.
Should we
Okay.
cease in our personal investigations on the side then for now then?
No, that would be a bit too suspicious. Continue to act. Don't think that Scarlet is your friend. She's not. She is just a part of the system as any of them. You continue your work.
I am in fact suspecting that once I were to complete my part of the mission, both me and Emma would, well, become sacrificial pawns and Scarlet ends up.
Assume it wouldn't be the first. And he kind of like looks at you, Alexandra, and says, "You rat me out to your family. We don't want to get to that."
Didn't plan on it.
So what should I tell Scarlet then when I decide to join the protection unit?
Promise her anything?
Mostly that I'd work with her, and once the evidence is done, I pass it along.
You need to get closer to gather more evidence. Closer to the source.
Well then. And here I thought coming to Halcyon would be boring.
Glad to solve that issue.
Well, I think you got yourself a deal, Desmond.
Will be extremely dangerous. And it might not pan out. I need you to all know what the fuck you're getting yourselves into.
Isn't that what being a hero is supposed to be all about anyway?
Suppose, although I hate that fucking word.
You know, the funny thing about the heroes of legend is, pretty sure they all died in the end.
No, I don't think that's the right thing to say, Leo. And that's me.
If
Well, then.
we gotta talk on public relations, Leo.
Then we just shouldn't be heroes then.
Call
We'll be what
ourselves
we have
the
to do.
Avengers now.
Fucking- no.
Roll credits, everybody.
Okay, guys,
Linkin Park starts playing.
session over, guys. It's over.
Linkin Park, that's kind of light. Nah, man, we're going to Marilyn Manson directly.
Fuck this. That's it's over. It's over.
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Grunt, what are we? Some kind of suicide
No,
squad?
no.
Just us.
It's over. It's it was never more over. I'm back on the Doom train. Oh, it's over. No, no. It's just I thought no. I can see how this. No, it's over. Grunt. Oh, the deepest right.
Fine, you're slowly all being radicalized. I love this.
Listen,
Yeah, Leo literally started this game radicalized, apparently.
listen. John is an American patriot. If the containment force the patriarch, fuck them.
Yeah, but you realize like exactly the agencies have all they're all like puppets of some other shadow government. So
Listen,
it's time to
no,
burn them
listen.
to the ground.
Listen, John thought they were just puppets of corporations.
Fortunately, no.
He thought it was just regular corruption, not the deep state. He thought he was the deep
See,
state.
that's the funny thing is like the end goal is to just kill Nathan's family, though. So that's just the end goal.
Yeah,
We will in fact just
I will
murder
gladly
Nathan's little
I will in fact fucking don the suicide vest and say glory, glory, hallelujah as I blow myself up to kill Nathan's family.
Just pull up to Tick. Just be like, hey, yo, Superman is great. Just explode.
All hail the 50 stars and the 13 stripes.
I'm sure the antidote to evil, shadowy governments and powerful
Terrorism, yes.
is terrorism. Terrorism is always the answer.
Always.
Terrorism is badass, guys. But fuck, where did we start this on? God, which game was that, Grunt?
Listen, terrorism, listen. Now listen here. The terrorism is what the bad guys do, you see.
Mhm.
We're the good guys.
We're fighting for freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
freedom
Yeah,
fighters.
exactly. Your freedom. Yeah, exactly.
We're revolutionaries.
Exactly. You see. We are liberators. We are liberating the people from the deep state.
Grunt, can I roll Pearson Mask on this guy to see if he's actually believing his own bullshit?
Sure.
Partial.
He is very cynical about it, and he's clearly depressed. And but yeah, I mean, he believes in it. He is extremely sad about the situation. Clearly, is not very happy to have to bring you along with, but he clearly can't do this alone. Fucking sure.
It's killing me. What game where it kept rolling back to committing terrorism?
A lot of our games surprised
I'm
enough.
gonna say that's the Blaze game. Depends.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Blades game.
Blew
Oh,
up
what
the
was it?
bridge.
It was like eco-terrorism or domestic
That's
terrorism.
the werewolf game, hate.
It was the werewolf game!
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so right.
You did in fact ruin an innocent fucking excavation. One little request, Desmond.
Yeah.
Can I look at the evidence about the containment force? I'm out of personal curiosity. If you have that,
Go talk to Stalker.
oh, I assume you talked to him, chatted him the same, gave him the same talk.
Yeah.
Oh boy, kind of curious what he'll say. And I thought we were just working for corrupt politicians in DC. I guess we are, but
Unfortunately, when you've had decades to build society, put in pawns and infiltrate organizations slowly, gets to a point where if the patriarch dies of old age, everything he's done will be passed to a successor. If his legacy goes up in smoke, at the very least, everything that will be inherited will be dust and ash.
Legacy seems to be very important for these guys.
Oh yeah.
So since we might all die together, I'll turn to Jackpot. Are you Miss Not Important?
What?
The
I didn't
person
hear what you
who was eating lunch with Desmond the other day, he's dating that person's sister.
Oh God,
It's been bugging me, and I've just been curious.
Why does it matter now?
I mean,
Yeah,
like I
that's a
told you, I'm
random.
curious.
That's a random line of questioning, Leo. Why you care about women? Leo, when
No.
we talk, we
Same
talk.
reason I randomly cared about becoming a political activist. Apparently, these things just happen sometimes.
I'm not accusing
Aren't there
you.
enough women in your life?
Yeah,
I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
Since aren't there enough women in your life right now?
You know, no, not at all. I'm gonna be real with you.
Desmond just gets up and says, "Yeah, well, maybe there's a reason for that."
Yeah, most likely.
Leo, just go. Fuck me, man.
It's all right.
It's fine. You all take a few days to think about this.
I can't believe I'm agreeing.
Oh, I'm already in.
Yeah, John's like, I can't. John's like, says, under his breath, I can't believe I'm agreeing with terrorists.
That would be so mad at me.
So I guess we'll wait on your YouTube's response then.
Give me a few days
And
No.
to think on things.
Now that's some chatting to do with my superior, my CO.
Alexandra?
I am in.
Three amigos, right again.
Now time to I guess time to go. Time to ready for a ride to hell. Yeah, John would leave the compound now. I think after everything is done and said. Unless Desmond just like saying anything else.
No, he is just gonna
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, John will leave. Time for hit the bar, get the drink. Step one. Step two, call Starcore and arrange a meeting, basically.
Yeah, you would arrange a meeting with Stalker. Meet him down some deserted alleyway late at night. I presume this is about Renegade.
Yep.
I presume you know everything.
Yep.
Do you believe him?
He didn't show any actual evidence yet.
No, he didn't. Didn't show me any actual evidence. Gossip, rumors, hearsay.
Yeah, not sure about his plan.
Assassinating the patriarch.
Huh.
Burning down his legacy. Foolish plan. Renegade is as violent and unhinged as I remember him.
I see old acquaintance.
I've hunted him down for years before he disappeared. Retired. The audacity. No, I'm not. I'm not sure. my rational self is telling me to take him out. Try and set up a trap.
How to do it, and the guy can teleport, and especially and he's pretty paranoid from what
There's
I get
people
it.
who can disable powers, John. There's ways. Can't teleport if sniper round hits you before you hear the sound.
Do that.
I'll leave this up to you and your judgment, Agent. If you believe this madman has some merit, I'll trust you and I'll keep this secret from our superiors for now.
Well, he
You
did show
think
some.
he is not to be worked with, then we can deal with him now.
Well, he did show some evidence of collusion between, or at least personal relations between members of the Russian oligarchy and
Young people kissing is,
not conclusive evidence of any grand conspiracy.
yes, quite flimsy.
Lackluster.
Yes.
I'll continue work for him. Maybe you'll drum up some actual evidence, or
Keep me informed. I'll keep your operation covert from anyone else from our organization.
of course.
Anything else?
That should be about everything.
Keep in touch then, Agent.
Of course.
Take his leave. Does Alexandra want to talk to anyone from her family?
Yes, she would ask for her brother.
Well, surprisingly lucky for you, he's still in town. Imagine that.
How? Yeah. How convenient.
Listen, he just likes the sights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure there are some great sights in town.
Nothing beats the local attractions.
Gotta explore that.
As yeah, you're gonna actually meet you. Well, if you want to meet on somewhere specific,
No.
probably just gonna
Maybe somewhere private.
maybe you set up a meeting in like some sort of cafe,
Okay.
small and more quiet in Upper North. As he like sits down at the table, kind of like looks around and says, "I didn't know any better. I would think you are planning some sort of heist."
A heist. How? Why would you think that?
Small cafe, middle of nowhere.
I mean, just want to talk somewhere a little bit private.
About as private as it can get here.
Yes. But let me assure you, I'm not planning a heist. I'm not doing that.
It's worrying that you have to reassure me of that.
We had a job. At least, I mean, we counted some people, and they dropped something,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a photo, and I thought, I recognize this person. I'm just gonna get out the picture. Want to tell me anything?
What do you want? Can't I
Ye-
have my flings?
I mean, she's a superhero, a well-known
Yeah.
superhero.
She's also hot. What's your point?
God. I mean, have you seen? Have you watched yourself in the mirror? Have you? Do you know what you do? That it doesn't work.
What's this? Are you gonna blackmail me with this?
I mean, if you want, I mean, I think mom and dad would be real glad to see something like that.
Okay, what do you want?
I just want some informations.
Okay.
Maybe you can get anything out of your hot girlfriend. Anything that's not known to the public.
Asking me to spy?
I mean, you're good at it, right?
What sort of information you would be interested in?
I mean, stuff about the city. Right? Family politics, stuff like that.
You up to this?
You don't think I can do it on my own?
It's Scarlet. Scarlet isn't.
You know her?
Just we know it there.
I mean, you.
I thought they've kept you out of this, like we asked.
I mean, I am my own
Let
person.
me
I am.
tell you something, sis, because I care about you deep. You're playing with things that are so outside the scope of your abilities to handle. Why don't you just focus, finish school, graduate, see the world a bit? Is this? Like points to the pictures. You get yourself involved with this. Not even mom and dad can get.
Great to know. But I'm not going back, and I'm in. I am old enough to decide for myself.
Certainly true. The question is, can you handle the responsibility of these actions?
I guess we'll see.
I guess we will see indeed. So, who gave you these?
The pictures?
Yeah.
As I said, we've fought some bad guys and they dropped it.
No, you see, because I specifically got the clowns to take care of these. Yet somehow they ended in your hands. So either you can tell me how you got them, or I can start killing you off your teammates one by one.
We definitely don't want that to happen.
No. So, who gave you these? I'm pretty sure you and your team got your ass handed to them when tried fighting the clowns. So, one last shot. Cool.
As I told you, the clowns dropped the laptop and the pictures were on it.
Suppose then you don't give a shit about your teammates after all. And he like stands up.
Please.
I wonder who's gonna stop me in town. Because it's probably not just me that's on the black material, is it? A couple of other people. Very powerful people in this city. Who's actually gonna stop me when I peel the skin off their bones?
You wouldn't dare.
I guess we'll see. And he like starts walking away.
She's gonna run after him and try to use her powers.
Do what?
Just
In the
I guess-
at the fight in the street?
Yeah, fucking ghost is his
Fucking-
ass.
yes, surprise attack him. Sneak attack him.
to just hold him back so he doesn't leave.
You can grab him, but if we're gonna use your powers, that's a different scale of action.
Yeah, she's in it. She's using her powers.
Me unleash the powers.
I believe. Lock in.
I'll ask you once. Are you sure about this? This is in
Yes.
fact illegal.
Based.
Based upon. No!
This is the classic tomorrow, unfortunately.
Rest in tomorrow.
As
Rest in tomorrow.
kind of like absorb ambient electricity as you rush towards him. You feel the impact before your eyes can adjust and your brain can kind of process what's happening. Your brother merely has like turned to look back at you. As you feel the fist just kind of like impact your stomach, as you kind of like get propelled by the force, you lurch forward. Part of your stomach kind of like vomiting out as the impact just forces that out as you collapse to the ground. And the last thing you see is just the golden costume before your vision just fades out.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, anyone else want to get their ass kicked by the Golden Sentinel?
He was just living his life, going back to his business. Playing cool like he was told to.
What's Jackpot doing?
Well, Jackpot's
What the
probably went to go. Oh, are you right?
I don't know. I think a ghost just slammed my box.
Is that what we're calling it now?
I had a cup on top of a fucking PC, and then it just fell off into a large
Oh, no.
box I had.
Oh no, did the cup had water in it?
No, it didn't. It was empty, and so was the box it fell into.
Yeah, I think since school is closed, Jackpot's probably gonna spend time not going back home. She's just gonna probably wander the city, maybe even go to the planetarium. I assume they have this one here. Let me know if they don't.
That's fine.
I just think on this information now that she has to decide now. She probably already knows the answer, but like I said, this is not just her. This is her family that she might be putting at risk. Avoiding anyone with golden uniforms on my part. Oh, God.
Yeah, well, you venture around thinking about it. Any conclusions? Anyone you
For
want to
Jackpot?
call? Yeah, anyone you want to talk to?
I think she would call Sid, actually. She's probably the only thing close to she would talk about emotional stuff with.
Pick up. Hey, how you doing?
Ah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How's Dad?
I mean, doing good. At the very least, he's less grumpy when we're at work.
That's good. Everything's peachy keen at your guys' I don't know, cop stuff.
It's called a workplace, but yes.
Yeah, fine, fine. If you want to be born, I guess. Just call.
What's wrong? I
Just-
feel like
I just wanted to talk. I guess if you're busy, I can call later. I'm fine.
I have a coffee break. What's up? What's on your mind?
Ah, you remember that promise I made a long time ago to you? The first time I decided to go on my own. And Jackpot's referring to when she first found her powers and just decided to I'm gonna be a vigilante for a year or two.
Yeah.
You told me to promise that I would stay within the law and do it the right way and not fuck things up because it could ruin my whole life if I'm not careful, right?
Yeah.
And I did that, and you were probably right. I probably would have eventually gotten my ass killed out there or something else. But finding out now that apparently things are a lot tougher, even with doing it the right way. I may have realized I may have to do something to make sure, even though it's wrong, it seems to be the best and the correct decision to do. Or I could not and just do what everyone says is the right way.
Like I should ask for more details. Jackpot, you spot two people you recognize from the pictures. One being Alexandra's brother, the other one being Golden Sentinel.
What are they doing right now, Grunt?
They're approaching you, of course.
Ooh. It's nothing too bad, but I don't know. Probably get me in trouble. Looks like it may get me in trouble.
Hey, where are you? Like, how about we just meet and talk about this face to face?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me some time. I'll let you know when I'm free. Okay? She hangs up the phone, assumably, as she sees these two individuals she thought she would never ever meet in the first place.
Yeah.
Hello? Golden Sentinel? Is everything alright?
I glances around, and there's no one really around. Close. She kind of leans in a bit, says, "Oh, can either make this rather simple, straightforward. You give us what we want, leave you alone. We'll go about our lives."
Okay, how can I help you?
See, me and my friend here, as she points to Cole, we're searching for some of your co-conspirators. Seems that you've been in the position of you have in your possession some interesting, well, photos. Now, we know where you got them. Our question is how. I'm pretty sure they were destroyed, lost. And yet somehow you had them. It would be in your best interest to cooperate with us fully. Otherwise, well, just because your family managed to deal with the Citadel, I wouldn't be so confident on everything working out next time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No need to be threatening and murderous rage right now.
I don't know. You wouldn't be the first person who thought it would be a good idea to cause problems. So, just putting everything on the table.
I don't really want to cause much problems with whatever situation you two
And-
got going on.
It's quite simple. Give up your co-conspirator, the one who provided you the photos, and get out of your hair.
Look, those things are on a laptop from a dead girl, apparently, and honestly, I don't want to
Yeah.
wind up dead.
Said laptop who was not in your possession.
Well, it kind of got in my possession
How did
for a
it
little
get
bit.
your position for a little bit?
Well, let's just say when I went to go check on the dead girl, they tied me up for a bit, and I swiped the laptop before
happened
immediately
afterward?
fucking. Your clowns beat the shit out of me, is what happened. I assume. That may be a big assumption on my part, so I apologize if that's the case.
It may be a big assumption, but
I don't know, man.
I'm-
You're here with your friend, and you're threatening my life, so I'm not really sure exactly what
after
connection you
that,
have.
what
to this
happened?
thing. Well, got a chance to take a look, a peek. Didn't really know who. Well, I know who you were, but don't know who
How
he is.
did you? Are you? Not, I wasn't. I wasn't. I didn't realize you were a encryption expert.
I dabble.
Mm-hmm. So, see, this is why I have to threaten you because I don't have time to waste. I am soon on the schedule, on the clock. So, I'll give us like a few moments alone, just talk, between girls. As yeah, the man will just kind of like smile, turn around, and like take a few steps. As she like leans in a bit close and says, "Now, Quinn, you can do this the easy way, cooperate, and do this the hard way. I don't want to do this the hard way. I actually quite like you. You seem like a smart young girl with her head on her shoulders. Just seemingly got in way over her head. Tell me what
Yeah,
you
it's-
know, and I'm gonna be out of your hair. You're never gonna see me.
Yeah, you're like the third, fourth, fifth person who said it to me, and then immediately fucks me. Regardless, so I have a feeling even if you
Unlike
say
my
that,
brother, I am much more careful, and I am not completely oblivious to how the world works.
good to know. I'm sure Nathan is very happy and proud of all the accomplishments you two done with each other, done
Nathan
together.
is young, confused, going through a difficult time. You need to concern yourself with Nathan.
Of course. I'm sure Nathan will figure it out eventually and become, well, follow the family legacy.
Or he can strike out on his own. My issue is that you clearly have contacts I don't appreciate. Now, again, I will not ask a fourth time.
Yeah, you won't. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I just already told you. A quick little swipe here, and that's all I really got. I didn't really know they were like how big a deal they were. I kind of thought they were just your civilian boyfriend. Is he not one of those?
Oh, come on, you're too smart for this. You're gonna play dumb with me?
Yeah, I'm not really great at it, am I?
No.
gonna be honest, Golden Sentinel. My family's not really known for taking bribes. Sorry.
This is not a bribe. I'm asking you to reveal the identity of someone who clearly accessed stolen property and was planning to use them as blackmail material. Whereas your father, he's a cornerstone of the city. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him. In fact, we were the ones who kept him safe against Citadel, if I remember correctly. So I'm not exactly even sure why you're fighting us.
Right. Does Quinn have that? Can I have Quinn press that button discreetly?
Yes.
He will try to do that. Look, your Cole, is it? Guy looks really nice. I understand your relationship is secret and you don't want people being nosy about it. But this has the feelings of like you're gonna fucking kill me regardless, and it's starting to be a little freaky right now. And I'm not gonna. I don't know what to tell you, Miss Snow. How did you even find out about these? We weren't even planning to even like talk about this.
Well, I will start killing people eventually if nobody talks. I talked to your friend Alexandra. She didn't want to talk. In fact, she did something quite illegal, using your powers without a license. Big no.
Oh shit. And I guess killing people is cool as long as you do it.
I haven't killed anyone. I keep insisting I'm not threatening your life. But I will have to launch an official investigation, which, well, I'm not sure if your private life will survive such an ousting.
Probably not. But I've been told that I was shit at this thing the whole time, so this is gonna happen eventually. And you already fucking know. So, it's kind of halfway out of the bag right now, isn't it?
Fine. Kind of glances back, kind of grabs you by the collar and kind of says, "Oh, we'll take her to the mind reader." I assume we don't have a problem with her being scanned, you secretive bastard. And like chuckles and nods. As yeah, you do see almost like a shimmer appear next to Sentinel as there's like a fist that impacts her face, and the fist itself seems to like vibrate almost as it kind of like rocks back and forth, and suddenly she kind of like is like gets hit with a heavy impact, sending her like tumbling away as she like lets go of your collar. As Desmond just grabs you, or rather Renegade grabs you and just blinks you out of there.
Oh shit, I didn't think he was gonna make it in time.
Yeah, no, teleportation, I guess. And you find yourself in a sort of basement. There's a fluorescent light, and there's like some old shitty ass computers running in the background. He kind of like stumbles backwards. It's like, this is always.
Fuck.
I hate this. And yeah, you do. Jackpot, like your head is spinning. The room is spinning with you, like you're so fucking dizzy. So,
Oh fuck! Is that what that is? Oh jeez, this is awful.
yeah, if you're not used to it, even if you are long distance, it's never fun.
Ah fuck.
Especially in 2. Oh, you should see in 3 or 4. Oh, you're barfing on the floor right now.
That's good to know. I'll try not to do that often, ever. Actually, shit. Ah fuck. That reminds me. Thanks for the save. But I think
How the
there's
fuck
trouble.
did they
I don't know. I don't know. They said they spoke to Alexandra, and they're gonna go to each of us until they find out who exactly
shit.
gave the photos. Yeah, I need to call Leo. I need to talk to John. Fuck.
They're after me, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't know who you are. I didn't say anything. It doesn't look like Alexandra said anything, but... Well, apparently they're gonna send me to a mind reader, so I wouldn't be surprised to do the same to her.
Fuck, why did you put me out? God fucking
I
damn
didn't,
it.
I didn't do shit!
Why didn't you? You should have sold me out.
What do you mean? Why would I do that? Why would I sell you out? What the fuck? Come on!
Now you're gonna get in shit.
I'm already in shit. They already know my name. They already know my family.
I told you not to trust anyone. Lesson number 1, and you just blew it. Did you even like resist a week? 2 weeks? Unbelievable.
Wait, why am I in trouble? I went for a walk and I got ambushed by Golden Citadel and her
I
fucking
don't
boy
mean
toy.
now, you dumbass. Fine, never mind. Shit, do you know where your other teammates, friends, whatever the fuck are?
No, but I can text and call them right now. She's like, takes out her phone, starts texting Leo and John, letting him know.
There's no
like,
signal
hey,
in here, are you shitting me?
what the fucking shit. Well, John said he's off to a bar, and I assume Leo's either doing what he does best, which is walking around the mean streets of where the fuck he's at, or...
That's fine, I'll try and find them. Let's sit here. Your family. Shit. And he just blinks out.
How exactly is this? Just like a bunch? You said just a bunch of computers in the room.
There is no door. There is no window. Bunch of.
This is fun. Okay, Jack, I'll look at the computers at all while he's gone.
Yeah. It's a bunch of like logs, info. Looks like a conspiracy theorist hideout. There's a lot of bunch of weird shit typed.
It's nothing she can really understand right now.
Actually, give me an assess the situation.
Okay.
That's something you can understand right now. Partial success. You know what? It does strike you very familiar. Everything you read there is just felt like you've read it somewhere before.
Oh my god, damn it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You where the fuck would Leo just be hanging out on a midweek day?
Oops. Is it like the middle of the day?
Yep. Middle of the day, middle of the week.
Probably still. Then I actually am probably walking around town. Just talking to people on the street, and just like making conversation. Being friendly trying to be friendly with the people up in the northern section.
You immediately get a phone call as Desmond is calling you.
Have I ever gotten a call from him before? Do I know this number?
I presume you all exchanged phone numbers with him.
Okay. I'll just like pop the phone up to me and go, yo!
Illusion yourself 10 meters to the right, and then just stay there.
Got it.
Unleash the powers.
Immediately... I immediately...
Ooh. As you do that, you see, like, you feel the gust of wind and forces blow past you as it clearly tries to grab your illusionary self, but it actually flings you to the ground, knocking you over as you see the golden sentinel has grabbed your illusion self and is flying away. as you feel a hand on your back before the world starts spinning rapidly. As Jackpot, you see Leo's being teleported back in.
Get away from that computer before they notice, trying to not look too suspicious. Like, oh shit, you're alive. That's good. That's good.
Of course I'm alive. You think that it's gonna take more than the Golden Sentinel to catch me? So, which one of you three messed up?
I know
That-
Desmond is like out. He's like dropped to it like he's already out.
Yeah, no, I was asking Jackpot, like, was it you, was it John, or was it Alexandra?
It wasn't me, at the very least. The only clue I have from them was that they talked to Alexandros, but I'm not sure if she was the first one or something happened to John.
Who's they?
Golden Sentinel and apparently his boyfriend, aka Alexandra's brother, aka the Russian mafia bad boy.
So, Mr. Cole here showed up with Golden Sentinel after talking to Alexandra. I think we figured out who screwed up.
Yeah. It's very much a threaten your life, and I'm not really threatening your life situation, and oof. Fuck. Is the best words for this whole fucking thing.
Oh, this throws a wrench in our plans.
Big one.
Honestly, I should have known she was too sheltered for this.
I don't know. I feel like wouldn't Russian mafia princess have like, I don't know. They usually have like badass training and I can kill a man with my bare hands type of thing going on, or is that just only in books and stories?
The princess is a princess, Jackie. She was raised to know how to do one thing, maybe two or three, but I don't think she was ever taught how to keep a secret. From her family, at least.
Maybe the same thing with Cassandra too, now that I think about it. Fuck.
You kidding me? Cassandra can't keep a secret to save her life. The moment we met her, she told us she was part of a fucking criminal organization. What are you talking about?
True enough. Well, gotta figure out a plan. They know who I am, and doing that means they know who the people I care about are. So, not too sure what to do. Renegade seemed to be pretty pissed. I didn't sell him out though, so yes, that was my mistake.
Despite how he looks, it does seem like a good guy.
Yeah, it's annoying sometimes.
Where is John in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day?
Probably at the gym right now.
Phone rings, John. It's Desmond.
Yes.
I need you to, wherever the fuck you are, move out. Meet me at these coordinates now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna like text you coordinates, basically about like 5 minutes walk from the gym you're at.
Sure. John will walk out. Get enough out of dressing up.
And yeah, as soon as you're out, he'll just grab you. Similarly to the other two, business wear off eventually, but it's a very unpleasant situation. As yeah, he's in and out again.
Well, fuck. There's 3 for 4. I don't know where Alexandra's at, and I hope. Oh, I don't think he'll stop the chat to see if he wants some help with that regard.
He'd have at least taken me.
Hmm.
If anyone can help him, if anyone can actually provide assistance to him, and be someone like me.
You don't think well, actually, you don't think they would hurt Alexandra, right?
They might try and get some information out of her. Maybe twist her arm a bit. I doubt they'll kill her.
I wonder why she told them, though. Was it she felt bad for her brother, or was it something else? Any mistake?
Maybe she thought she could handle it.
I've been there.
Oh no!
I know.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Tamara. Have fun.
Bye,
Bye,
tomorrow. We'll see you in Witcher.
Damn. Guess they did kill her.
I know this is why I
Maybe-
had to take her out immediately.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
I didn't expect her to just go all in, but what is-
You know what? Very based of her.
It was,
I salute it.
It was based. The problem, the roles did not consent though. The roles did say it was not based.
No, and in fact, yeah, I was like, oh no, not the complication. This is the
No.
worst time to get the
Yeah.
complication.
I think everybody was in pain. Like, nah.
Look, it got tense really quickly. Cole turned that around, immediately be like, I make this a bad day for you instead.
Fucking his girlfriend was. He didn't even do it himself. It was fucking girlfriend.
No,
You know
because
what?
he has no authority here. She does though. Anyways, but yeah.
You know what? Couple goals.
And as you're chatting, again you see Renegade like teleport into the room as like actually like stumbles and like falls onto the ground.
Ooh,
He like
Jack
takes
will
off
go
his
help him.
helmet and just kind of like starts breathing, clearly looking absolutely exhausted.
Here's a Snicker bar, I guess. Some water.
What's the word, boss?
Try to some of the people and just put them in different places. No time to explain. What are we gonna do now? It's only a matter of time until they bring some telepath that the fucking Noxes trust. And then they're gonna figure out about me anyways.
Well, then we gotta break Alexander out as soon as possible.
My life. Too old for this shit.
Dude, you're like, what, 30?
36, you asshole.
Well,
You know, I could maybe there was a player. Actually, I'm not sure about the telepaths. Okay, they're kind of scary. But maybe get arrested by somebody else where they cannot, you know, it will be kind of silly to they control everything, which I think is kind of fucked. Oh, I guess maybe live in the jungle.
the
I
way I
look
see
like
it, we
a
got two
hermit to
ways.
you? What do you mean live in the jungle?
Ah, it was just a joke.
The way I see it, we got two options. Either we break Alexander out and then go full on as rogue agents, or we, well, maybe pin the blame on me and say that I was the one who. What were they even asking about? I'm asking that to Jackpot.
I wanted to know who gave them the photos.
Yeah,
Well, then we could say that the photos were from me. That in the fight, they never actually saw me. They certainly thought they destroyed the laptop, but it's pretty plausible that I would be able to just make them think they did and then grab it in the chaos while they were interacting with
Desmond
you
will
guys.
actually chuckle and say the problem is the laptop had so many layers of heavy encryption. You don't have the skill set to deal with that. I barely have that. I took it to a friend who had.
Ooh.
Problem is that friend lives somewhere in Japan. You can see how the logistics don't make sense.
Well, At the very least, there's still the fact that they have Alexandra, and they may get that information regardless of what we do. Oof. It is surprising how very upset they are with the whole thing.
I guess we gotta break out Alexandra.
Wouldn't her parents be upset about this? Wouldn't someone be upset that this whole thing's going down?
And what's the step after breaking Alexandra?
So the fact that they'll probably be pissed and still gunning for us regardless.
I have a
We'll have
plan.
to go deep underground.
No. I'm not gonna have your lives get fucked up by this shit.
Maybe I can pretend I was doing an investigation on you. Get Jackpot in because she is in contact with Stalker.
He like gets up, looks at you, Jackpot. Tell your sister I loved her.
Oh, whoa, Desmond,
Desmond,
no.
if you go now, the entire world's screwed forever. You're the only shot we actually got. Don't throw your life away for this.
Come on, man.
I've learned a
You
long
think we
time
can
ago.
stop these people?
I've learned a long time ago that world is fucked up no matter what you do. The thing you can do is make that part where you live just that tiny bit better. And then he's just gone.
God
Fucking hell.
fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh, fuck. What do we... What the fuck are we gonna do now?
I guess I'll just immediately try and there's no signal in here, right?
Nope.
I will try and find a way out.
Yeah. Let's focus on that first. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are at the very least the only sign that there's like a connection to the outside are the cables of this place that's connected into the wall.
Wait, this is like a sealed box, like a hermetically sealed box underground?
Yes, in fact, yes.
Ah, shit.
He can teleport. Why would he need access points?
Oh, no.
Probably has
Is
multiple
there-
of these boxes, by the way. So yeah.
Is there any way these boxes can connect to any sort of like internet or cell signal?
No,
Like anything from on the computers?
the computers are not like connected to any sort of outside network. It just seemed like a bunch of terminals where he written down all his conspiratorial bullshit.
Fucking hell. I was gonna make a play with Scarlet, but he ran off to go get himself killed.
That's a worse problem right now for you, Hall. How long do you think you can breathe in here?
Well, we got two people with enhanced strength who can start digging worst case scenario.
Get a spoon and
The
start
question is
making
how deep is
Can
this hole? How
you
deep is
dig?
the hole in?
I was gonna say, dig through what?
Yeah,
So-
open the roof. The problem is that will be gambling on how deep the hole is. Otherwise, we'll be just buried inside.
How do you, yeah, but you can even break through this like layer?
Yeah, no,
That's a question for these two.
Yeah,
Maybe
second-
maybe if John starts punching Jackpot enough, Jackpot good.
I think I would, Jackpot's gonna try to feel the walls, try to use her sense to see if she can figure out just how, like, if
Holy
there's any,
shit!
like,
How the fuck did they even build this place? You wonder.
yeah.
Maybe someone like Nathan could punch through. You might take a while. Long while.
I mean, well, I guess there's nothing else to do for us, I guess.
I'll start looking through his terminals and start trying to like read all his files.
Yeah.
Oh.
You start reading it. It's, like I said to Red earlier, it's a bunch of conspiracies. It's like, again, it's a conspiracy theorist's absolute wet dream. Mind maps of articles and legislations of events that seemingly just are not like correlated, but they do sure happen at convenient times. You realize that the calamity sort of approach has happened in the past. It was just much more subtle. Nothing on that scale, right? But
Mhm.
the MO is one that can be found in a lot of places. A lot of them being tied to the patriarch. In fact, all of them are indirectly tied to the patriarch. As you keep reading. If there's any lasting conversations you would like to have
Yeah.
before I'll end the session.
Yeah. Jackpot's like last thought is like, fuck, if I survive this, Sid's gonna be so fucking upset.
Well, Miss
So,
Not Important, it's sorry to say your future brother-in-law. Sorry about what's going to happen to your future brother-in-law.
yeah. Fuck.
Now we're gonna have to do this shit on our own.
If we can get out of this fucking room
Yeah,
in the
first
first
we should worry about that. Yeah, before we do the scheming.
worst
If he
comes to
was really
worst,
going to just run off and get himself killed without any way for us to get out of here, he would have teleported us out
I,
first.
I, I assume he'll come back eventually. I hope. Otherwise, maybe there's some kind of manual in here for people he teleports in as a contingency measure how to get out. Hopefully.
yeah, maybe he has friends.
Spend time here as minutes go by and there's no clock. It's hard to even tell time. As eventually the oxygen does run out. You feel the dizziness set in. And then one by one find yourselves back on the streets of the city. As fresh air goes through your lungs, it's been a while. But you are out on the streets.
Do we know what time it is, Veronica? I assume our phones can now work properly if they have any batteries left.
If I can find okay, so it's been about, well, a day. Not like a full day, but about like 18 hours, sort of. 18, 20
Gotcha.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the billboards, the news, quite like the big poster, the banner, as footage is being played over and over. One of the most notorious and infamous rogue agents has been taken down by Golden Sentinel and Moon Knight on the outskirts of Halcyon City. And
Does it say if he's dead or not, or
he is dead. Confirmed dead.
fucking?
Well, it remains to be seen whether he's actually dead. He might be hiding out somewhere.
No.
Jackpot goes to her knees.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Fuck. What do we do now? We don't even know where Alexandra's at. What do we do now?
But now we continue on. Maybe craft a story in case they don't send the telepath against us. But if they do, well, can't really fake our thoughts. In case.
Well, at this point, we told them the quote-unquote truth. We were wrapped up by a insane rogue agent. Tried to get us to work for him. he never told us what his end game was. He threatened our families, forced us to work with him.
They're dead.
And then
So
eventually
fucking
kidnapped.
dead.
I'm gonna go see about getting a meeting with Scarlet.
Let me know how that goes.
Well, probably fucking terribly.
I'll go talk to my CEO as well.
Leave those conversations. Next session.
God damn it.
Look, all I'm saying is Scarlet's team seems to have the better ideas. I think I've started to see the Scarlet
Listen,
I love right now.
listen, I have a goal.
Do
Scarlet,
you have a goal?
listen, Scarlet. Do you care whether Hellstein is under its flag? Listen, what if you could only gain influence not only in Hellstein, but also in America? What if the 50 stars and 13 stripes flew above Hellstein Island?
Listen, See, this is why I keep telling you, Nathan takes L's, but Nathan's family takes only W's.
Is that what this is, Groot?
The Patriot. Yeah, what the fuck do you mean? The Patriot fucking took out the biggest restaurant.
Listen, all I saw this session is why Nathan should go on the winning team.
All I'm seeing
Nathan
is
is
right
on
now.
the winning team. He just needs to stay there instead of having sympathies for these masked vigilantes.
What I saw is a terrorist get killed.
Exactly.
All I'm seeing is like, you know what? Why not we just join the dark side? Why not just
And
try to play this whole
You know
thing
what?
up?
This terrorist would never have been born if the mass laws were like that when he started out.
It's
I'm
my
saying-
hope to get Stalker and fucking Scarlet together on the same
Why?
team.
Why are all the terrorists just?
Yeah.
Why haven't there been any new terrorists in the last 10, 15 years?
What I witnessed is a bunch of people we brought in who don't belong here, instantly trying to break our
Fucking-
society.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Yes.
Oh, Jack. Oh my! What the? Are you a member of your local? This is how the fucking my local neighbors talk. This is what my fucking.
I'm just saying,
You just
every
quote-
foreigner in this group was part of an organization trying to bring down the status quo.
You speak. You fucking spoke like the far right politicians in my fucking local neighborhood. You spoke in English or German.
John was part of your team,
And-
actually. Now,
and-
think about it.
And you didn't. I guess you didn't talk about Muslims. That's the
Red,
difference.
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Mm.
Did not every foreign organization who came here instantly try to fuck with the system? And Mac, being a spy, is trying to convince me I'm wrong?
Well, I don't know, because John was essentially part of the same organization that.
Yeah,
well,
the deep
should be
state.
with
Yeah, I
HR,
work.
right?
Yeah, I work.
Deep state.
Yeah, I work for the deep state. Yeah, for the.
Yeah,
but he was-
Jackpot is under the deep state's thumb. Leo's the one who's doing the I'm gonna do things new, but even then, he was civilian.
Stalker has some doubts. Okay, Stalker has some. He's still part of the deep state because he's still. I mean, to be fair, John and Stalker are both been coping right now.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of awkward phone calls I have. Look,
I can't say it because I don't want to get branded as a spoiler, but
No,
it
you're
will be
good.
funny. It will be
no,
funny.
look. All I'm
It
saying
involves-
right now is,
all I'm saying is it involves clowns.
yeah, I think Zaz mentioned already to me about that one.
That's almost broke. Could